All right, my lovelies, we are gonna do one of my favorite things ever. In addition to loving gentle, magical, restorative yoga, I really like sweating my butt off. So today, we're gonna combine the two and do a yoga workout type thing. So this class has the structure of a Tabata class after we warm up, but it is inspired by yoga and bar. So if you've never taken a Tabata class, there is a move that you typically do for 20 seconds and then you take a 10-second break. You do that 8 times through. That is one interval. Because I have a short attention span and doing the same thing 8 times in a row gets a little boring, I actually switch it up a little bit. So we've got 2 moves. We do one and then we do the other one, and we do those 4 times through. So each interval will have 2 moves for you. Again, they are all based on yoga and bar, so there is no jumping, there is no burpees, or any of the other high impact things that kind of make me want to puke when I take Tabata classes. So there we go. We're gonna warm up and then we will get into the intervals and then we'll do a short cool down. If at any point it gets to be too much, you feel dizzy, nauseous, in pain, please stop your workout / yoga class and take care of yourself, because we're not there to help each other out. Also, there is no shame in the modifying game. So if at any point what I'm doing is too much or isn't quite accessible and I haven't provided a modification that works for you, please feel free to find your own. It's your body, you are the expert. At the end of the day, I don't care what it looks like as long as you're safe, it feels good in an uncomfortable, pushing yourself for growth kind of way, and you keep moving. You can go slow, you can reduce your range of movement, just keep moving. All right, so let's go. We're actually gonna start on the floor warming up. So come down on your back with your feet flat on the ground. For now, keep your hands planted on your mat, and we're just gonna warm up our leg muscles and our glutes by lifting up into a bridge and coming back down. As you inhale, roll up into a bridge, reaching the front of your hip bones up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, come back down. Good. Feel your feet press into the mat beneath you, and try and keep your knees stable and steady so they're not wobbling from side to side. On our next bridge, hold at the top, and from here, just lower halfway down and up. Good. Feel your glutes squeeze. I often refer to them as booty cakes, so don't be alarmed if I start talking about cake. I'm talking about your booty. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Stay here though, lift up, lower your right hip halfway down, left hip halfway down, right hip up, left hip up. So you're tracing a box with your hips, leading with the right for 4 more, and then we will switch sides. Good, here's 3. Feel your glutes engage, feel the muscles at the back of your legs work as your feet grip the ground and keep you steady. 1 more, and then we're gonna switch sides. Good, now lead with your left hip, halfway down and then up. When we're in a bridge pose, it may feel like your legs are doing most of the work. It's really important to recruit the muscles in your abdomen, so pull your belly button back towards your spine here. I was talking too much, I lost count, so let's do 2 more. Sounds good to me, yeah? All right, last one. All right, come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest real quick and come right back. All right, this time, bring your right ankle to your left knee, and we're going to do 4 bridge poses on this side. So lift up for 4, 3, 2, last one, and switch sides. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one, switch sides again. 4, 3, pick your hips straight up towards the ceiling. Try and get them to raise evenly. Switch sides. Last time through. Here's 4, and 3, and 2. and 1. All right, slowly roll over onto one side, push yourself up, and we're gonna come into a plank position. Place your hands directly under your shoulders, step one foot back and then the other. Your core is engaged so that you're in a straight line from your shoulders to your hips, to your knees, to your heels. You can also lower your feet down here. Keeping your core engaged so that your body stays stable, we're gonna do alternating shoulder taps. Lifting one hand up, tapping your shoulder, bringing it back down, trying to keep your back as steady and stable as possible. Good. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, walk your hands back towards your feet and slowly roll up to standing. We're gonna do just a few exercises to help our knees and our hips warm up a little bit more before we get started. So with your feet planted hip width apart, just a gentle chair pose or squat. Your hips need to come down and back so that the front of your knees doesn't extend out past your toes. Squeeze the booty cakes in as you rise up. Good. Remember, this is a warm-up. You don't need to go all the way in. Just allow your knees to warm up and get ready to work. Let's do one more. And then we're gonna do alternating lunges. Step your left foot back, both knees bent. Good. It's really important as we warm up to take it slow. You don't need to step your leg all the way back as far as you possibly can, or as much as you would in a crescent lunge during your yoga practice, because we're still getting warmed up. Good. All right, let's do one more on each side. We're gonna bring some movement into our spine. So step your feet wide, extend your arms out, bend forward, reach towards your opposite ankle, come up. In addition to providing the opportunity to loosen up your spine and get it ready to work, you may also feel this in your inner thighs and the back of your hips. I'm already winded. Class over. Thanks for coming. Just kidding. All right, let's do one more. And I think we are ready to move. So, like I said before, we're getting ready to go into the Tabata structured type. There's gonna be 2 moves each round. We do one for 20 seconds, take a 10-second break, do the second one in the same manner. We do that 4 times through. There's a 1-minute break in between each interval. So the moves for our first interval, the first move, we're actually starting in a plank and you're walking your feet in to a tabletop, but I want your knees to stay off the ground the whole time. It's a plank to a table walk-in. All right, our second move, we actually are gonna be up and standing. You're gonna start at one end of your mat. It's a side lunge. Hip comes down and back, knee stays over your ankle, and you're gonna step in or side lunge, side kick. With your side kick, you're bringing your knee up, core is tight, your body leans, and then you push an imaginary weight away with the bottom of your foot. So those are our 2 moves to start with. Each time we come back to the side lunge, we will switch sides. So, water close by, sorry about that. All right, so here we go. Starting with that plank to table walkout, come down to your mat, and in 3, 2, 1, go. So starting in plank, keep your belly button pulled back towards your spine, just walking in and out. Keep your knees up off your mat, and if you can, see if you can't keep your hips and your shoulders lined up and square. 3, 2, 1, take a break. Come on up, step to the right side of your mat. Left leg is gonna do our side lunge, side kick in 3, 2, go. Side lunge, step it in, side kick. If you wanna challenge yourself, don't step down with your left foot in between your side lunge and side kick. Modification, just step it in. Make it work for you. 3, 2, 1. All right. 10 seconds to rest and work our way back down to plank. 3, 2, 1. Walk it in and out. Try and keep your back stable, steady, and still. Imagine your coffee. It's not spilling. Good. Now, if at any point this is rough on your knees, you can just hold your plank. All right, come on down. This time, step to the left side of your mat for our side lunge, side kick. I'll give you a heads up. This is my wobbly side. Here we go. Side lunge, side kick. Take this at your own pace. You don't have to be moving in time with me. As long as you can feel your body working, you're pushing yourself enough to get uncomfortable, and you're also respecting your limits. Good, all right. We're halfway there. Work your way back down. Get ready for that plank. Woo, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Really focus on keeping your back steady and still by engaging the muscles in your abdominal region. Your belly button is pulling back towards your spine. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Step to the right side of your mat. Get ready for side lunge. 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, side kick. Push a heavy weight away with the bottom of your foot in your side kick. Knee comes up, then you kick. Good, we're almost there. Woo! Getting wobbly already. And take a break. Work your way down. And get ready for your plank. Start walking it out right now. Step in, step out. Really make this yours. If you've got wrist sensitivity, you can come up on your, you can make a fist, come up on your knuckles. You can also place towel rolls under your hands. All right, let's come up. Step to the left side of your mat. 3, 2, go. Side lunge, side kick. This is the point in class where the fact that I have asthma is really highlighted, and you get to hear me pant into your ear for part of it. We're all doing this together. We each have our own growing edge to work on. All right, that was our first round. We get a minute of rest. I'm gonna demo what we have coming up next. During our rest, it might be really tempting to sit still. I want you to keep moving. Keep your heart rate up, but catch your breath. All right, our next 2 moves. We're gonna start in a goddess. So your knees track out over your toes. This is determined by hip flexibility. Arms reach out wide. We're gonna pivot one leg, coming into a lunge, and we're gonna alternate from side to side the whole time. Stay low. Second move, we're going to do a low lunge to what we call an atlas. From the front, your left leg will step back. Low lunge, you step in, left leg comes behind the right, reach up and over to the right. We'll switch sides each time, so just follow my cues. We are getting started with our goddess. Set yourself up. We've got 3, 2, 1. Arms reach out wide. Keep your core tight. Feel the muscles in your abdomen work as you rotate into your lunge from side to side. Keep your body low so that your booty and your legs are working the whole time. 10-second break. We're coming to the lunge atlas. We're starting with our left leg. So get yourself in your low lunge. 3, 2, go. Up to an atlas. So your right side will contract in your atlas. Your left side body is lengthening out. Good. Remember, move at your pace. Work but don't hurt yourself. Good. And take a break. Get yourself back ready for your goddess. Don't be afraid to adjust at any point in this. If you feel like you may not have stepped wide enough, you need to adjust your feet or your speed, don't be afraid to do it. If you want to challenge your core a little more as you come into a lunge, round your back, make a C shape, pull your belly button back towards your spine. Take a break. This time our right leg is lunging. I don't know about y'all, but I'm already winded. Here we go. All right, low lunge, Atlas. Step back, get low to the ground so that your fingertips almost touch the ground or do make contact. Good. In your lunge, your right leg comes straight back. In the Atlas, it steps out behind you. 3, 2, 1. Good. How do we feel? Come back to your goddess. Sink down low. Arms are out wide. Here we go. Stay low the whole time. I really want you to feel this in your glutes and all the muscles in your upper legs. If you don't, try sinking down a little bit lower. Good. Shoulders stay stacked over your hips though. 10-second break. Coming back to the left leg. We're halfway through this interval. And here we go. Lunge down, Atlas. Don't forget to breathe. So important. Not only because your brain needs it, but when we breathe through our movement, it's a nice reminder, oh my goodness, to be fluid, to not squeeze where we shouldn't be squeezing, to let the movement happen and experience it. Here we go, goddess. Pivot to lunge. Your whole upper body should turn and face the side. Woo. Apparently, when I talk, it's hard to balance. It's okay. We're almost there. This is the last time we have to do this one. Take a break, shake it out. We've got our low lunge to Atlas on the right side. And I've got hair in my mouth. Lovely. Here we go. This is our last time. We get a 1-minute break after this. Whew. Feel and honor the spaces in your body that are working to lift you up. Feel the stretch and lengthening that work allows. Good. Take a break. Second interval done. Keep moving during your 1-minute break. Our third interval. All right. The first one, we're back in goddess. We're starting low. You're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach up, pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach up. Heels can lift off the mat for a little extra oomph. The second move, we're coming into a plank. Oops, I just broke the mic. You might get an extra long break here, my friends. Nope, just kidding. All right, so you're in a plank. You're gonna bring your one leg, the knee up towards the same elbow, the opposite elbow, touch the ground, step back. Other side, same elbow, opposite elbow, tap the ground, step back. Easy, right? Yeah, no problem. All right, here we go. In your goddess, pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach, pulse, 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 reach. I'm just gonna hold it like this for now because I can't get it to stay. Constant movement. Don't care how fast it happens. Keep moving. Good. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Down into your plank. All right. Same elbow, opposite elbow, tap the ground. Same elbow, opposite elbow, tap the ground. Switch legs each time. Make it an intentional movement. Feel your belly button pulling back towards your core. 10-second break. Come back to your goddess. In 3, 2, 1. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach. Remember, you can come up onto the balls of your feet as you reach up. What I want you to focus on as you reach up is feeling the outside of your thighs, the outside of your glutes, squeeze towards each other. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Carefully make your way down to plank. We are getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Same elbow, opposite elbow, tap it down. Same, opposite, tap. Good. Keep your core tight and steady. If you need to back off, take the movement out, hold your plank. You can also bring your knees down to the ground. All right, break time. This one's a lot of up and down. Take it at your pace. Here we go, goddess. 3, 2, 1. Reach. Good. On your reach, imagine your fingertips reaching up towards the sky, lengthening your arms, your side body, the outside of your legs, all the way down to your heels. Good. Get lower in your goddess if you can. And take a break. We're almost there. After this one, we're halfway through the whole class, unless I decide to cut some out. All right, in your plank, same elbow, opposite elbow, tap the ground. Good, take this at your pace. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. In fact, even though we feel like sometimes if we go faster, we get more done, you're working more efficiently if you slow down and make it intentional. All right, work your way back up. This is our last goddess right here. Can you sink a little bit lower? Whew. Good. Really feel your feet press into the ground to help lift you up, engage your core so that you feel stable and balanced instead of tipping forward. Good. All right, last plank. Work your way down. All right. Here we go. Same elbow, opposite elbow, tap the ground. Same, opposite, tap. You are doing so good. I know you are. As long as you are moving, challenging your body to go just a little further than it did before, that is awesome. All right. 1 minute break. Now they're starting to fly by, right? All right, we have one more interval before we move into conscious on the floor ab work. So let's get it. We are once more in a goddess. Whoops, there we go. Sink down, shoulders over hips, fingertips tickled behind your ears. You're gonna side bend and reach towards the back of your ankle on either side. Keep your core engaged. I don't care how close to your ankle you get. It's more the action. All right, second one. We're coming into a one-legged forward fold. Bring your ankles towards each other, squat down. Just between a one-legged forward fold and this little connector squat. All right, we got about 15 more seconds. Catch your breath, keep moving. All right, start setting yourself up for that side bend and go. Try not to lean forward. It is truly a side bend. Feel your oblique muscles in your side body crunch and shorten towards each other as you reach towards the outer edge of your ankle. And take a break. All right, we're gonna start with the left leg up in a connector squat this time. So reach forward into your forward fold. You can bring blocks under your hands if that helps here. As you extend your leg up, feel your left glutes engage. Good. This one is a burner. You can do it though. I know you can. Keep moving. Good. All right, take a break. We're getting ready for that side reach again. We will balance out the one-legged forward fold, I promise. Here we go. And reach, reach. Feel your muscles work. Notice as one side of your body contracts, it allows the other side of your body to lengthen out. This is how we build strength and flexibility at the same time. Good, take a break. All right, right leg now is gonna come up in our one-legged forward fold. So make your way down. Here we go. Lift it up, squat down, connect the ankles. It can be the world's smallest squat. You get to decide what your range of motion is. You get to decide what all the way in is. Don't be afraid to explore. All right, take a break. We're coming back to our goddess. Here we go, we're halfway through now. And then we move down to the floor for core work. Not that we haven't already been working our core, we just get to feel it a little bit more. I know you're so excited about that too. It's everybody's favorite, right? All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're coming back to that left leg for our connector squat. We're halfway through. Here we go. Left leg comes up and connect your ankles. Good. Now, it is a leg lift. It is not a fling your leg as high up as you can go. You should feel it in your glutes, not your lower back. All right, take a break. Coming back to our goddess side bend for the last time today. Pretty sure it's the last time we do a goddess pose too. All right, reach. Feel your abdominal muscles work as they contract and lengthen and move. Feel your spine move with fluidity from side to side. Good. All right, come on up. Right leg now for our forward fold, connector squat. Slowly make your way down. Right leg comes up. Connect your ankles. Now, as I connect my ankles and squat down, my left heel is leaving the ground because I don't have the flexibility in my ankle to leave it down. Bodies are different and unique and wonderful, so don't be afraid to modify like this. All right, come on up. That is that interval. We've got 2 intervals down on the floor with core. So slowly make your way down. If you need a drink of water, grab one real quick. While I try not to choke on water. All right, so what are we doing next? You're gonna come down onto your back. You're gonna bring your hands under your heels. Legs extend up, or you can keep your knees bent as long as your knees stay stacked over your hips and not closer to your chest. You're gonna lower your heels down to hover just above the ground. Slowly bring them back up. That's move number 1. Move number 2, you're coming into a boat pose. Lengthen your spine. Don't let your lower back creep out behind you. Heels can stay on the ground. You can lift them up. If you've got the flexibility in the back of your legs, you can extend it out. We're gonna start down on the ground though. Here we go. Bring the feet up, slowly lower down. See if you can't keep your lower back in contact with your mat the whole time. I want it an intentional and slow raise up because I don't want you to fling your legs or your hips up off the ground. Take a break, roll up, get ready for your boat pose. Arms extend out, palms are up. Now, you can hold your boat. You can also add in a pulse right here. As long as you're keeping your spine lengthened out. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come back down onto your back. Put your hands under your hips so there's a natural scooping sensation in your low belly. Here we go. Now, like I said, you can keep your knees bent here if this makes it more accessible for your abdominal work. You can also do one leg at a time. If your knees are bent though, they should not come closer to your body than hovering right over your hips. All right, take a break. Get ready for our boat pose. Set yourself up, arms reach out. Here we go. You're either holding, keeping your spine long, or you're bringing a little pulse into it. Good. There's a slight tuck to your chin here so that there's not any compression in the back of your neck, in the area of your cervical spine. Take a break, work your way down. All right, lift your hips up, and here we go. The heels just come to hover just above the ground. Intentional movement to lift them back up. Your hips should stay in contact with your mat the whole time. See if you can't press your lower back towards your mat. It doesn't have to hit it the whole time. There is a natural curve there. All right. Boat pose coming up in 3, 2, 1. All right. If you've been holding, or if your heels are on the ground, pick one thing to do to make it a little more challenging for you this round. Our bodies are amazing when we let them guide the way. So really listen to where your growing edge is. All right, slowly work your way down. We've got one more of each. Here we go. Hover the heels just above the ground. Lift them back up. If your feet are pressed together and you want more of a challenge, bring your feet about hip width apart, but try and keep them moving in unison. All right, hug your knees in. Come on up into our last boat pose. And here we go. Make it a little challenging. Not so much that it hurts or you're miserable, because then it's not very good for us. But I do want you to get a little uncomfortable so that you can grow, so that you can give yourself the opportunity to really impress yourself. All right, take a break. We've got a 1-minute break here, and then we go into our last interval. Here's what we're gonna do. The first move is a forearm plank. Now notice in my plank, the way I've got my arms stacked. Instead of on my forearms like this, I'm bringing them like this. The reason being, we're gonna go from a forearm plank to a side plank, from side to side. You can do this on your knees as well. Our second move is a reverse plank, and you can either hold your reverse plank, gaze up at the ceiling, or you can tap your hips down and lift back up. You choose where your challenge is today. If this is too much on your knees, you can also come into a reverse tabletop and do the same thing. You choose, because you are the expert on your body. Here we go, forearm plank to side plank. Rotate which side you're opening up to each time. Press into your mat to lift up in your plank so that you're not collapsing into your shoulder. All right, lower down. Set yourself up for your reverse plank or your reverse tabletop. Here we go. You're either holding the table or plank, or you're tapping your hips down. In ballet, there's a term called piqué, and it's where you lightly tap the ground. The emphasis is on the lift. You lift with energy. Make sure you're not locking your elbows. There's a quality of softness on the inner edge. And come down. Whew. This one's a doozy. It's the last one though, I promise. Here we go. Side plank to forearm plank. Good. Move at your own pace. It does not matter how fast or slow you're going. Just keep moving. Keep working. All right. Bring your knees down. Turn on over. Pick your heart. They're both difficult. Don't feel like you have to do one or the other. Listen to where your body is, not only today, but at this point in your workout. Modify as needed. Listen to your body. Good. 3, 2, 1. Turn over, get ready for our forearm plank. We're almost there. This is the halfway point. Here we go. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. In your side plank, keep your bottom hip up off your mat by keeping your core engaged. All right, come on down. Set yourself up. I think I've been army crawling in my side planks because I keep moving up towards the front of my mat. It's okay. Movement is movement as long as it feels challenging in a good kind of way. If it brings you joy or the opportunity to realize how very strong and capable you are. All right, take a break. We've got one more of each move, and then we get to cool down, my friends. Make it the best. Here we go. Reach up. Don't collapse into your shoulders in that side plank. Push your forearm into the mat so that you can reach skyward. So close. Keep going. Good. And take a break. You are done with that. Work your way over. We've got one more reverse plank. Here we go. Tap the hips down. Focus on the lifting up. Use the back of your legs, your glutes. Pull your belly button back towards your spine as you lift your hips up. So close. Keep going. We're almost there. 3, 2, and done. All right. You did it. Let's cool down real quick. Roll back onto your mat. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And just breathe. That was such a great workout. Doesn't matter how many reps you did, how far into your squats you went. If you kept moving and you kept challenging yourself, it was a success. All right, bring both feet down to your mat. Let's take a moment to point your toes, extend your legs out, reach your arms up overhead, lengthen out the front of your body. Big breath in and all the way out. Good. Bend your legs, both feet flat on the floor. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Hug your left knee in towards your body. Bring any sort of movement here that feels nourishing, that your inner body wisdom is inviting you into experience. Good. Don't hold your breath. Relax. Breathe with ease. Inhale all the way into the spaces you feel this stretch. On your next exhale, release back down to the ground. Switch sides. Hug your right knee in towards your chest to bring your left foot closer in towards your body. You may notice that the right and left sides feel different. That's totally natural. There's no need to judge or narrate that. Just release your observation. Feel the physical experience of your stretch. big breath in here. And exhale. All right, bring your foot back down to the ground. And gently roll over onto one side so that you can push yourself up into a seated position. Just a few more stretches here. Extend your legs out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold towards your toes. Allow your hands to rest wherever your reach naturally ends. Feel the back of your legs lengthen out. Notice what is happening in your lower back, in your hips. And as you inhale, slowly roll up. Good. All right, we're gonna do a quick twist. So cross your legs in front of your body. Bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand to the ground behind you. Exhale into a twist. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, feel your spine lengthen out the top of your head. Exhale back to center and switch sides. All right, exhale back to center. Feel both hips firmly in contact with your mat. Let's do some side stretches real quick. Feel your arm and your side body lengthen out. Good, one more. Come back to center. Let's take one more big breath in together. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, lower them down. Thank you so much. Go drink some water, stretch more if you need it, and have a great day.